white girl comics either. JK, I'm so excited to be here. Give yourselves a hand for coming out to support live comedy and this non-threatening contest. It's a lot of fun. I love performing stand-up comedy. For me, it's really become my version of cutting. It shows I can still feel real pain. It's nice, it's saying, it doesn't kill you, it makes you cry in the car. It's quite a ride back to Philly. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of pain, I am single. Happy New Year. I don't know if there are any other single ladies here tonight, but if so, listen up. Don't go to Victoria's Secret right before Valentine's Day, or you will have an awkward conversation with a sales associate who needs to mind her own fucking business. You're welcome. Pass that along. Oh, shit. I'd like to think the fact that I'm single comes as a surprise to a couple of people. Like, pretty much everyone except for my coworkers, my therapist, Carl, the head pharmacist at CVS. He's fairly clear on why. But, yeah, it's lonely. Sometimes I get so lonely that I'll actually leave the toilet seat up around my apartment. Just in the middle of the night, caught off guard and splash my ass. Be reminded of good old days. I miss them. I do. Dating is brutal. Give that a thumbs down. My expectations at this point are so low. And I don't want to get stood up. I don't want to get stuck with a check. And I don't want to end up in a freezer. That's where I am in 2013. I will share with you guys, I might not be single much longer. I spent all of last Tuesday at Pep Boys. I had one of the greatest conversations with a gentleman. He was like, Pacifically this, Pacifically that. I was so turned on by his passion for the West Coast. I was like, shit, of course you could take me to Olive Garden. I love Piscetti. It's a no-brainer. I feel like fun things like that happen to me a lot. I was in a doctor's waiting room not too long ago where I was hit on by a gentleman with an eye patch. Don't mean to brag. That actually happened. And there I was, I found myself having to answer the age-old question, is an eye patch a deal breaker? Shit, I love Captain Morgan. Kind of a soulmate. You guys, I was standing in a long line, and the woman behind me, just making conversation, was like, so, do you have any kids? Like 5 years ago or so, I would have confidently answered, not yet. Now I'm just like, not anymore. I don't like small talk. You guys, I hope I never go missing. Mostly because I don't want my height and weight on the news. Like, I swear to God, I'd rather eat a gun. It's not even a joke. Best part. Like all of me, like everyone in the whole world, I get a ton of spam mail. But I get like a crazy shit ton amount of enlargement spam mail. And it doesn't bother me that marketers think I have a dick. It bothers me that they think it's small. God, know me, marketers. Get off my nuts. I was at the hairdresser last month, and this lady announced she was 37 weeks today. I immediately congratulated her on her sobriety. She was like, I'm pregnant. I was like, all the more reason. It's not just about you anymore, right? What a bitch. I'm not from the area, but I live in South Philadelphia. I've been there for about 8 years now, and I'm in the section that's considered the Little Italy of the city. You guys, I have learned so much living among the natives. Like, I now only use my outside voice. It's simpler. Sometimes I like to switch the subject and predicate in a sentence, like, she's pretty, the mom. You guys should visit. I went to this shitty day spa by my apartment and got a pedicure recently. There was this really young mother there with her little girl right around 3 years old. The little girl was really cute, probably to her family. At one point, I'm sitting in the pedicure chair, soaking my pigs, reading a magazine. I look down this hallway, I see the young mom, she's drying her nails. Down this little diagonal hallway is a little girl, and they can't see one another. And it's at this moment that the little girl makes the executive decision to take her pants off. All right. Thank you for the free ticket to the matinee showing of Awesome. Because this little girl's going to round the corner in her Pampers. Her mom's going to see her. She's going to yell. She might even smack her. I'm bored. Little girl rounds the corner. Her mother sees her, and that's when she says, I swear to God, the best line that I've heard in the 2000s. Tessa, put your pants on. You're going to get arrested. Clearly, Mom has had some experience in the no pants and squad car arena. She'd have served more than time out for her offense. Just got me thinking, though, this is where strippers come from. You guys, I'm not like Vegas strippers, but like Pottstown strippers. You guys are fun. I will get out of here after this. I'll share with you. I've been in a lot of weddings in the last couple years, which is a real self-esteem boost when you're violently single. When you're in your 20s and you get asked to be in a wedding, you're honored, you're flattered. When you're in your 30s, you're just like, fuck. Why couldn't I have been a shittier friend? I'm spoiling these bitches. The bachelorette party's my favorite part. I was out last month. I had to celebrate my friend Jed's last night as a single girl. Her last one. If you guys knew Jen, it's not. I'm like the old lady at these things too. Like my last Jell-O shot was during the Clinton administration. I just end up chaperoning the event. I'm like, ooh, sweetheart, that street sign is not a stripper pole. It says stop for a reason. Just find me alone at the end of the night, standing in the corner, holding all the handbags and a bunch of dick necklaces. I'm a lady. My least favorite part of this whole wedding thing is the bridesmaid dress shopping. I would rather go outside right now and run and skid my knees on pavement than spend one more goddamn day pretending I give a shit about shades of green. Apple, asparagus, hunter, pine, olive. I'm like, excuse me, is it durable? Is it a durable dress? Is it going to hold up at 3 a.m. when a new acquaintance of mine with impaired motor skills and an eye patch tries to get me to the end?